owayinethemba owangibeletha wayinethemba kodwa indlela inyengelezi zeyishuka imbodla senginokusiza umazisi ukuthola igama lami angisakubona engakwazi ukwenza konke esikwenzayo ngokwephupho nangemicabango ngiyayibona indlela kuyahambeka bonakala mase ngithi ngiyayiqala ngiyaduka baba sengathela ukuphila ngokuleba noma
DJ was a half.
I'm proud there.
Yeah.
When the bush was
Sure.
Spelanzo Bunam.
Yeah, grand.
I wonder if the white 2 years is going to reflect there.
Eh? Will just my
Fine then.
Proper. Very fine. Okay.
So you want to start? You can start. Like you prepare something.
Yes, I prepare.
So must you give you some drum roll?
Yes,
I don't have drum rolls.
Yes, but
I can put them like in there.
Okay.
Yeah, Mara, you have to welcome us first.
Welcome to another episode of Just Everything podcast.
Where we talk about just everything.
Yeah, we are chilling today here with Shenge The Poet.
Yes, man, I'm Shenge The Poet. Ngiyacabanga nonke right bafowethu nje yimbongi-ke mina-ke ehayi inkondlo ngesizulu nje kakhulu. Lapha Facebook etholakalayo Shenge The Poet, Instagram Shenge The Poet, yonke indawo nje itholakala ngoShenge The Poet na YouTube nje lapho kakhulu. Ngijabulele ukuthola nje ithuba lokuba ku-podcast. Nangiyathemba niyaphila ngumuntu wenkosi-ke nje kakhulu okholelwa kakhulu naNkulunkulu.
Asiyabonga brother. And we also have our man there.
Hi guys, you know what it is. It's Dimitri. I'm the usual. Like pigeons.
Okay, before I start with you, my man, let me start by saying the mix is finally done.
Yeah.
It's dropping Friday. Just mixes episode 2 this Friday. 30th September, because the episode is going to drop I think next week, this episode. So your mix is going to drop this Friday, 30th September. So tell about yourself, man. Like, is this going to be difficult? Mara, you can hear like English because Zulu,
Yes, no problem.
So do you like in your poetry, do you freestyle or like you have to write it down? Can you freestyle in poetry like?
Yes.
From top of your head.
Yes,
right now,
if
I tell you like to look around me in the room and think about something to freestyle about, can you do that?
Yes, can I do that? Because poetry is actually I live poetry. Yes.
Is in your plan.
Yes.
So like how did this your journey to poetry begin? Like someone introduced you who you or like you just fell in love with it, or how did it start?
Actually, I just fell in love with poetry. Ngesikhathi kakhulu ngifuna ukuthi bangizwe nje kakhulu ngisacela ukuthi ngande kakhulu ngapha ngasizulwini kodwa ngizozama ukubalanisa ngeEnglish ngoba
no, it's fine.
Bangizwe bonke abalandeli bami.
Yeah.
Abantu abalandelayo engibahayele inkondlo ngesizulu. Inkondlo nje ngiyithanda ukuyibhala. Ngaqala ngokuthanda ukuthi ngiyifunde uthando labo ngibe nothando actually ama-British poetry lama British poets, yes, by the way, not poetry, poets abo Maya Angelou yabo
Maya
Shakespeare. There is William Shakespeare, this guy who tried to ukubhala ama-sonnets yabo.
Yeah.
There is kunama
Shakespeare, you know sonnets.
Yes, I also know. Yes.
Yeah. So about that part of freestyling, do you have something for us like where we can use it to open the show?
Yes, no problem.
Okay, you can start there.
Yes. Okay. Indlela inyengelezi. Owayinethemba, owangibeletha wayinethemba kodwa indlela inyengelezi zeyishuka imbodla. Senginokusiza umazisi ukuthola igama lami angisakubona engakwazi ukwenza konke esikwenzayo niyahleka ngokwephupho nangemicabango ngiyayibona indlela kuyahambeka konakala mase ngithi ngiyayiqala ngiyaduka baba sengaqoma ukuphila ngomkhuleko noma nawo kuphela amazwi maphakathi nawo noma izifiso zami zokubikela usimakade zisuke zisekhona kodwa nengilosi ngiyayisola kanti kusuke kungelani lelizwe lithi konke kuyafana kulungu njalo mangikhuleka baba noma usungangiphi inhliziyo ethobekile nokuthula kuyobe kufeziwe ngoba vele usukhathele impopho mokaZamcolo engikhithiza kuwe imihla namalanga ngicela impumelelo Shenge The Poet.
That one was lit too. Like right now, really
I'm in the air like right now. I'll blind you, bruh. That one is a talent. So like that was a freestyle, right?
Yes, actually it's my freestyle.
Yo,
It's my
and
freestyle.
this guy can like do like. Have you ever thought about like putting your poet in a beat?
In a beat,
Or, like,
yes. Actually, most of my poet, I would beat very like there is my poetic YouTube at Lala Motol. Ngasebenzisa beat for MT and Amifago. There is a song for MT and Amifago at Lala Motol. Then that is a poetry remix. Ngenza a poetry remix cover like because angikwazi ukuthi ngizenzela ama beat izinto enganjalo. So sometimes gokunye nane marketing ngiyithanda ukuthi okay le ngoma ngithandile okay yabo ngithatha ibeat layo ngenza poetry remix maybe nale artist ingaresponda khona for yabo ukuthi umsebenzi wayibona ukuthi okay lokho engikwenzayo naye ibona ukuthi no
it's a good thing you're doing that. Like I like the way like you do.
I feel the
The way you do it, the way you portray it, everything about that. So like because looking at South Africa is a very diverse place. We have like different languages and everything. Have you ever like thought about doing it in different languages, or like you still think about it like Maukula uti Mangula, maybe when I have this much audience, that's why I'm going to do it in Tswana and also Xhosa and all other different languages. Or for now, you just say, let me use my native language, which is Zulu, for now only. Or like, is that in your head? You're not thinking about it?
Actually, I have never thought about that because mina poetry when ngikhuluma poetry actually poetry for me ngithatha is something spiritual. So if something is spiritual mina mangizoba spiritual as njengoba ubonile mangiperform kumele kube ngathi ngaba ngisho ngelanguage yami ukuze ngiyifile ngiveze lama feeling lawo ngisuke ngibhekene nawo. Angiboni ukuthi nge-English kumele ngiwa-express because nge-English kumele ngikwenze ukuthi kumele mina ngibe umuntu ukuthi okay lento ngizoyibhala phansi bese mangiyibhala I have to memorize it then before ngizoyi-recite yabona sengi-recite into vele sengi-memorizile but in Zulu there is no need ukuthi uma ngiyibhala ngi-memorize in Zulu because
it's in your tongue.
It's in my tongue, it's in my vein, so lento uma ngiyenza okunye in Zulu ngayi-recite before ngizoyi-write phansi before ngiyirite kodwa bese ngiyi-recite but nge-English you have to recite it before you write it. Then lento leyo yabona ukuthi noma you have to write it man in English you have to write it before you recite it. So that is the big problem for me ukuthi lento fanele ngikremile ukuthi ngikremile because lento ngiyibhalile and then ngayi-memorize before ngayifaka emqondweni wami yabo.
Okay, no, that one I understand. What I'm asking is that like angithi manje uyenze ngezulu which you said like is more simpler that way because
yes.
So what I'm asking is because like uthola ukuthi maybe like bakhona abanye abantu ofuna ukulandela ne mara because of language barrier they can't understand.
Okay,
then what if like it happens or like they want to follow you and what you can do it like as you say using in Zulu. Then after that, maybe you find a translator, you're not translator in other languages.
Yes.
Have you ever like thought about that one?
Yes. Iyona into vele ngiphewayo kwamanje kakhulu le ukuthi if ngidrop i-video kube khona an English subtitles leyo ukuthi mangirecite then la on my screen la kuzovela in English subtitles abantu bazokhona ukuthi ke babheke kuyona ukuthi ke kahle mina ngikhuluma ngani nangendlela futhi engifuna ukwenza ngawo umsebenzi wami ngifuna ngizokwenza istructure sokuthi noma uzoba isiZulu awusezukuba njengoba ubuzwile ngifuna ukushintsha ngalendlela ukuthi okay nanobani noma njengoba yangithi uzwile ukuthi kokunye awezwa lamagama engirecite ngawo but into yami project yami awuke wangizwa uyithande lento ngendlela engizobe ngiyenze ngakhona i-creativity yami ngifuna uyenza ukuthi nawe nomuntu ongangizwa but ngokomculo phela lento iwuciko lento ihamba with spirit uyayizwa na ukuthi okay yazi la noma nga-understand kodwa uyabona kunama-artists like abo it's Malome Vective ngaqamba amanga nabo
Sijava.
Yes, not abusijava sengisho laba abacula ngesuthu nje.
That is done.
Yes, yabona lapho asibe thina nje noma khansi singambala futhi thina nje singamaZulu nje siqhamuke koNatali asibezwa lo bantu kakhulu ukuthi bathini iningi lethu kodwa umculo wabo siyawuthanda because umculo unalento music yabo angazi
Uyizwa ngaphakathi.
uyizwa ngaphakathi
Yeah,
but understand
just like what you just did right now.
nami iyona nto nami nje engiphekwayo ngiphathi ukuthi ngenza into ezoba kanjalo.
So I forgot to ask you, like the name Shenge the Poet. How did you come about that one?
Okay, Shenge, actually Shenge it's a clan name. Mina engwakabuthelezi isibongo. So mangawakabuthelezi so it's a Buthelezi clan or Shenge so kalisa miyamane kanqengelele. So mina ngizokwenza ibrand yami I choose this one uShenge. Ngathi nje mina okay ngithanda ukuthatha.
Or you can put it on your skin then?
Yes, there's also tattoo.
Which one is it? Shenge brand?
Shenge brand.
Is your company?
It's Shenge brand, yona brand engiyipushayo since ngenza poetry ukuthi I'm also printing impahla, I'm also doing printing for my brand. It's
Oh,
Shenge
you also have a brand.
That-
Oh, Sharon. So where can
Shenge.
people like find your brand on the socials or just to promote your brand if people are interested?
Okay, bazoyithola lapha ku Facebook nje. Ngisekhona ipage lami lapha uShenge The Poet. Kodwa ibrand mayiza izobe ingabhalwanga uShenge brand, iyobe ibhalwe STP ngezathu sokuthi abantu bonke akubona bakwaButhelezi. Abanye ngeke bathanda ukusebenzisa iclaim
Oh.
kodwa izobhala STP for kaShenge The Poet. So izobe ibhalwe STP uzobona lapha ku Facebook page kaShenge The Poet inesematic link if ungaqamba amanga ezokuphosela na ku Instagram nakhona uzobona the same thing lapha.
So you also like love Nike.
Nike, yeah.
I can see that.
Ngithanda,
I can see. So why did you decide to put?
Just do it.
Just
actually, man. Actually, this just do it is not for a night only. There is an ambiguity on this thing. There is an ambiguity. Actually, ngizame ukushintsha a message.
Yeah, wait, you tell me there was ambiguity.
Ambiguity.
Abantu
When something
bafundile.
is equals or ambiguity, it's something that actually that has two different. That has two meaning. Yes,
Yeah.
actually, yes. Actually, that has two meaning. Actually, in an ambiguity.
Ambiguity.
Shuti
Ambiguity.
iyadida or or normal.
Yeah, write it down there. You must use it ambiguity.
It's ambiguity noma is something onga expectanga when ukuthi ngaphela kanjalo like when you read a story yabo there is a story ma read the story okay when you expect ukuthi in this story kuzoba with this ending then bese vele kwenzakala into ongayiqondi kahle. It's a
You said start from where you said your brand. You said something about amafuthi.
okay ngithe ngizowenza a poem futhi engizobe ngikhuluma yona ngamafuthi angithi you know there's this thing ukuthi the prizes
Now we can actually close with that one.
yes kuzoba something just more
So like how is it your poetry like? Do you do it as a passion or like you also did it to generate income? Is it a career thing or just a passion for now? Or what is it to you like poetry? You're just doing it for the love or like you're also doing it to generate income?
actually for both.
For both.
Yes.
So like people like actually hire you to come to the festivals or anywhere where you can do a praise poet for someone, maybe a king or a president or someone who's influence.
Sengingaba nawo la shows engingawenza la khona bangi-invite ukuthi ngizo-recite ama-poems nje ukube stage nje phambi kwabantu akusa ngi-recite for izinkondlo zami uShenge The Poet nje.
So people can actually book you to come to their shows.
Yes.
So how can they book you for those who don't know them?
Yabona mawuzoya ku Facebook uzokuthola konke imininingwane ephathelene nami even ku YouTube channel kaShenge The Poet ikhona lapha imininingwane kuney'namba zami. There's also an email ithi mthokozisibuthelezi 1999@gmail.com iyona email lapho ngangibhukha kuyona noma inamba zami ngitholakala kuzo 076 245 6544 076 245 6544 ushenge the poet loyo umthola kulezo inamba lezo na Facebook uyamthola TikTok ke futhi uzongena nje anijabulise kakhulu enza umsebenzi wakhe weinkondlo lo emazi ngawo vele adume ngawo kakhulu.
So Shenge The Poet awungitshele mfethu wena uphuma kuphi Natal?
Okay mina ke yabona mina ke ngumuntu ke nje sehambe nje igodi ezihlukene
Dalwaba
ngumuntu wegodi mina ke nje ngeke ungiqede kahle mina ngeke ungiqede ngoba mangakubalela nje umsuka wami mina enquthu phansi esandlwane lapha bengihlala khona ekhaya bomama lekumkhize kodwa ke nasekhaya futhi ke kukhona khona ngale futhi enquthu futhi kwaButhelezi lapho ke kwashenge ke mina ekhaya umama kaMkhize la bengikhulele khona bese ngibe umuntu kwi-high school bese eqeda sengihlala eNewcastle lapho bese ngithanda khona inkondlo sefunda eNdubiseni high school lapha sengiseNewcastle laphana ke ngihlala le.
What do you study there?
Esol City eduze kwase7 lapha engihlala khona nakhona futhi bayazi ukuthi vele ke mina ipoet enkulu nje ngale vele njengoba nala kuEzulu kuyimi enkulu phela ayikho engingayilinganisa noShenge The Poet.
Show to like uphethe
Ngoba mangakubalela inkondlo mina ngaqala ukuyibhala ngo2015 lapha bese ngibhala khona ngempela ebhukwini nje lami mangakubalela inkondlo enginazo zo90 manje.
So
zo90 futhi mangikhuluma ngenkondlo ezo90 lawa ama-album awu9 inkondlo ezo90 ngokomthetho wopublish incwadi wala eSouth Africa incwadi ezo3 lezo because incwadi kumele ibe neminimum inkondlo ezo30 futhi mina ngiphethe incwadi ezo3 mangathi ngenza ukuthi ngipublish inkondlo lezi ngiphethe ama-album awu9 Shenge The Poet angisabhali nje kakhulu mase ngiyadombula ebhukwini engithandayo ukuthi okay ngizosebenzisa le bese njengobusho bese njengoba yabona sengifuna ukuba creative nawo sengizosebenza kwenginakho bese ngizokuhlanganisa nalokho engikubona imanje bese ngikhipha into engizoba creative ngifuna ukuba nestyle sami nje yokuthiwa nje lezi sikaShenge The Poet sizomixa yabona ama-beat angifuni kube lawo amaZulu ngithanda lawo matswane songa kakhulu nabantu abangizoshaya ama-chorus ku-album lami ngizowakhipha kakhulu ukuze into yami izoba into engajwayelekile kodwa emnandi wonke umuntu ayizwe mabe inkondlo yothando avuseleleke nje ezwe ukuthi yayisithandwa sakhe uyasizwa phela.
What are you studying in school?
Okay mina ngumuntu owenza ke mina lapha kwa education laphana futhi nje ngumuntu ozoyenza izinto zokuthi abe othisha uButhelezi.
So
Shenge The Poet.
So I'm going to think about like using the qualifications or like maybe it's just pressure from at home because I was always get you find out when maybe you want to like use poetry as a maybe as a career or whatever.
Mina
was it your choice to like to come to school to Varsity?
Yeah, ngasho njalo kakhulu ngiqamba manga kwakuyichoice yami kodwa ukuthi iphi course engifuna ukuyenza ngeke ngiqamba manga angazi ngizazi ukuthi iphi engifuna ukuyenza le ngiyenzayo ngiyenzisa ukuthi nginothando vele lokufundisa njengobuzwa nenkondlo kahle mawuyibheka zisamotivation anyana because kokunye ngikhuluma ngestory ngisuke ngifundisa nalapha ngithi futhi nje mina nje ngumuntu ayimeshepherd yabo umelusi mina kahle yabo kanjalo.
So how's the government helping you as young people in South Africa, because you know this government is fucked up? Or you're scared to say anything because like wait, let me finish. Right now I'm looking at you. What you just did there is something great. They can use it for content or TV show or whatever. What the government is supposed to do is it has to invest in young creative people like you. So why you as a talented person right now do you think the government hasn't like giving you okay this money, take this money, then they start calling you for shows and a lot of things? Why do you think is that? because right now you are talented. Ne?
Yes.
Yeah, right now you are talented. You can check like big countries out there, like people, young creative people, they give them the platform. Guys, I'm a talent. But like in South Africa, we have young talented people like you, like who the government doesn't care about. They are not funding them. You understand?
Yebo, engingakusho mina hayi ngiyabona nje indaba ehlangene no government mina nje. Hayi, akusona into engicabanga umqondo wami because vele ngiyayibonela ukuthi kahle kahle into engekho. Into ethi government hayi into engekho kahle kahle. Government ngoba mawungathi nakhono uyalandelela, mawungathi uyobheka lelo gama na ku dictionary ukuthi bani government. Uzofike bese udideka mase kumele ubuye la empilweni ukuthi kahle mangithi ngifuna ukulwa no government ngizoqondana nobani. Ngeke. Yebo manje mina ngikholelwa kakhulu ekutheni mina njengami nje uNkulunkulu mayelo lokho engipha amandla bese ngiyiphusha nama shows njengani yabona njenganje njengoba siphulisana kanje iyona into engikholelwa kakhulu kuyona mina ukuthi njengoba ngifikela ekhaya kunabantu enizothi manifaka kwishow abangazi ngoShenge The Poet asebezobuka bese beyolandelela ku-YouTube lapha babuka inkondlo bafuseleleke yabo bangithole kwishow yenu sikhulisene kanjalo nami mhlawumbe mangishela ngale kuyavela nangapha inabantu nabo lapha abasupporta mina bazobuka le show inandi kangaka bayibona ukuthi yabo bravo kube mnandi nje yonke nje.
No, this one must normalize attending the shows the state theater. Have you went there?
Yes, sengike ngayabona estate theater ngike ngaperforma izini black labona isibani black labona ngike ngaperforma futhi khona.
You must normalize the opportunities are many there.
Yes, yabo kule ndawo lezo ngiyaperforma yabo ukuthi mina inkinga enkulu ngani anginawo mina for izinto abantu abezofika bangishuthe khona kahle yabo lapha abantu engingenabo because isifo sami ukuthi mangiperforma bese kuba khona abantu nje njengoba kuneshow labazo.
Yeah, I think like
manje akunabo abantu ekuthola mangihamba kuba kanjalo kodwa ngisabe ukuthi ngibathole impilo kube right.
Yeah, that's the thing I wanted to touch on because like there are a lot of young creative people out there. The only problem is that the capital and equipment, because right now just as I said about the government, or like if you wait for the government ain't gonna do shit. Yeah. So as young people, as young black South African people, like the little that we have to support each other. You understand?
Yes.
Yeah, and you see, this man is serious. He has like he's marketing himself. What about you? You're also a DJ, man. What's going on? Do you have a Facebook page?
Yeah, I know. I don't do Facebook.
No, but there are a lot of people on Facebook. You must be versatile. You must be versatile.
You know, Facebook is too much for me. But yeah, I do post like Vandaag. I also posted the link on Facebook and the video. Mara, the main platform for me is Instagram.
The gigs are paying now, ne?
Yeah, you can say that.
You know why? Because I see you wearing a Gucci hat.
Oh, this Gucci hat of mine. Yeah, you know how much it cost.
How much?
I don't know what I say. That's why I bought it for like 5K.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's not debate on that one. It's
5K is in like 5K is in like 5,000.
Yeah, 5,000. I literally take out like 5,000.
So you just went from Pretoria to Santin Diamond Walk just to buy a 5K.
So I went there. I even came up with the shirt. It's just that I didn't.
And the short.
And the show. You saw it, man? Yeah, you saw it there in the show. It's good. We are rolling.
Yeah.
So my man, Mr. Shengelo. So like I want to inspire. Like there are a lot of famous poets out there. Like who do you like? You say if right now, I've at the pinnacle. I'm at the top right now. Who do you think is going to be that one person that you've worked with, or that person you would like to work with in future? Or inspire? Like it may be a famous poet or a musician or a whatever.
Yabona nje mina abang-inspire ama-musician like abosijavu kwabalosijavu imangasebenza nje kakhulu nabo ney'ntwana ey'njengo-abriqwane noma nje noma sekungaba umnqobiyazo yabona lawo ma-artist akanjani bona nje.
But those artists, they are deep in like culture, especially abosijavu. They are into
ngiyacabanga mangathiwe ngisebenzela labo ngakhipha nje hayi umsebenzi omuhle kakhulu.
And then who's that one artist you say right now, what this guy? I'm at the pinnacle right now. My career's
Oh, actually, true. Oh, actually, I want to share a show with the mighty Black Coffee.
Black Off.
Yeah, I'd like to have a like to stand. Challenge, good music, and so maybe international shit.
Wait, guys, do you see that story about from Kenya? They say in Kenya, all the movies, series, and TV shows with LGBTQ content have been banned. So in Kenya, every movie or production that has LGBTQ plus content is banned. They say in Kenyan law, LGBTQ content or like practices, they are not allowed. So like if there's a movie, there's a scene there in the movie that has a lesbian or porn content there, it's taken off. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I think it's for the best.
It's
For
for the
like
best.
their country, it's for the best. Not in South Africa. I mean, like here in Zanzibar.
But people can choose who they want to.
Yeah, Mara, not in Kenya, clearly. Mara, in
that's-
South
that's
Africa,
a
we
bullshit
can choose because,
That's a bullshit move.
like, women's right now, yo, banyana babare. We see porn every day.
Why?
Banyana babare. It's part of. Kore, you get life as South Africa.
Are you fine, my man?
I'm fine.
No, you look like you are.
You look like I'm drunk.
Yeah, or high. But you smell some good stuff there.
Ah, Nix, I'm not even smoking.
You don't smoke.
I'm not smoking.
Okay. Alright. So you're still busy. You're
Yeah,
saying,
as I was saying, porn is part of South Africa. It's normal. It's a usual thing. Kore, you are only like in a pause. Kore, it's part of banyana bagira zaga OnlyFans. Whereby you post rich stuff and shit. You get paid for it. Kore, porn in jail. South Africa, man.
South Africa is a shit country. Did you see that video of the prisoners? There are these prisoners who are going live on TikTok. And in prison, do they allow cell phones?
They do now.
Yeah.
Or only in South Africa? Did you see that video?
Yes,
You don't watch TikTok?
yes, angikhonzanga nje kakhulu ngiyamangala ukuthi why ngoba phela mina ngabiyiwe ngukhozi ngoba ngi-artist ukuthi nje hayi angikhonzanga TikTok.
Why you laughing there?
No, this man, he looks like he's not with us, but it's fine. So who? I only ask you like one person, like who? If you name me like top 3 people, like influential people in your life who you want to work with, just top 3. Because sometimes it happens, or like that one person that you anticipating, I want to this one, it doesn't work out. So like if like you have other alternatives, who are your top 3 or top 5 or whoever? You made fun of, or maybe you have a top 10.
Yes.
Or you said it's Java or
international.
no, globally so.
Okay. Global. Oh, yabona phela lapho. Challenge ile. Ya noma ngeke ngithi ubani number 1 ngeke.
Yeah, just random.
Kodwa nje randomly yabona ukuthi Java ngoba ngibalile African Black Diamond naye futhi amifaka.
So you can go straight.
Yeah, Big Zulu. Ngisakubalela nje abala eSouth Africa Big Zulu. Bese noma ngithi ngapha kweLimpopo ngibuye ngizothi King Monada manje ngabo King Monada kanje. Yabona nje. Ngizela nje kahle kahle kakhulu ngibona la.
So akhona like ama-teasers our approach or ukuthi i-ghostwriter ukuthi like maybe wabhalela ama-poem or maybe a verse or something.
Ayikho engize-approach kanjalo mina ngikholelwa ekutheni nabo mhlambe umsebenzi wami boze bawubuke bawuthande mangazwisa bawulandelele angikholelwa ekutheni kumele ngize
So like if an artist can approach you now, maybe let's say Big Zulu or whatever, he saw your poets there on YouTube or whatever, he said, I like this dude. And he said, can you like write me a verse or
ungabhala ngokushesha
Ungabhala
ngokushesha ngokushesha
Yeah, it's operating opportunities.
Stop.
Yes.
You must stop showing Slay Queens there. Did you see that Lulu Cafe video?
What happened there? I didn't see.
He was showing he had this slay queen there, maybe booking in a hotel or something. Then she took a video that then he posted on Twitter.
But I'm with Lulu.
Yeah, he was in the bathroom there, maybe bathing.
Hey, you know the thing, the one good thing about slave queens, they are straight in court, they are straightforward.
So I wonder how do you do it, because you're also a DJ there.
Yeah, I don't know that how you want to extend me, bruh.
Must I put this? Must I leave this part in the podcast?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
part of life.
Because your girlfriend is going to watch.
Secret agent.
Yeah, banyana banyobi,
Awadi.
banyobi. Yeah.
Guys, on the funny story, did you see that Aaron Mutswale? You do know Aaron Mutswale?
I know the name, I don't know the person.
You do know Aaron Mutswale?
It's Aaron Mutswale.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yes, I know the name.
You are lying. You don't know Aaron
Aaron
Mutswale.
Mutswale.
Yes,
I don't know Aaron Mutswale.
Now I know the name, I don't know his
Yeah.
name. I've heard the name.
Aaron Mutswale. So Aaron Mutswale is the Minister of Home Affairs. So this story is funny because this guy told South African police officers to go around looking for foreigners, and if they found foreigners with illegal papers, they must arrest them. Now my question is, how will they know this one? How do they know they are a foreigner?
But you can see foreigners.
I can see foreigners.
How?
You can even hear their English.
How do you see when this person is a foreigner? That story is just fucked up.
Joe,
Yeah,
like,
so
now, no, so let's say, sunny side, you'll see.
Yeah.
Not looking for
Foreign.
you'll see.
Yeah.
That man is Nigeria.
Yeah.
But you're also a foreigner, Musa.
What do you mean?
You're from Lesotho, Musa.
Yeah, I'm part of South Africa.
You're part. No,
Yeah, foreign.
you're a
Yeah,
foreigner.
Lesotho is where.
Keyword
Lesotho is where.
inside South Africa, but it's a country.
No, but listen, you finished it. You finished it. Lesotho is in South Africa.
So how can I differentiate between you and South African?
Yeah?
How can I differentiate between you from Lesotho and South Africa?
I think it's like language.
How do I know that?
Lesotho guys, we speak that deep Sotho.
Guys, do you know that in South Africa we're the second biggest producer of coal in the world, but yet we still struggle with load shedding.
Yeah, because
The second,
we are still big.
we have like we're the second country in the world with the largest amount of coal.
But we struggle a lot.
Do you think we need a new president, or we must continue with that?
Yeah, president in fashion.
How do you feel about the current leadership?
ish yabo engakusho nje ngayo mina ngasho ngithi nayi right because nozongena futhi naye kuzoba kasempini yabo lento yashayeka ekuqaleni bona nje kubalekile ukuthi bakhulumisane ngawo yenza into right akatsekho kuzolunga.
Okay, let me ask you this question. Right now, tomorrow, you as Shenge The Poet, you wake up as president of South Africa. How are you going to make sure like Unti can relate to like Yavugeba trend economically and everything like that? Crime rate drops, the GDP grows. Or you don't have any inspiration of being a president?
Hey,
No, just assume.
Yes, konqinisile. Khona noma kunento engazi ngicabanga nengakazi ngayithanda kodwa mangathiwe ngayubuye kungaba umsebenzi onzima kakhulu lo kungaba umsebenzi onzima kakhulu ngoba njengobusho upresident like njengama artists kune criticism enzima ngalendlela ukuthi kumele uwazane ngendlela engibuka ngayo ukuthi kumele vele mawulapha uhamba nanokuthi uzwana nobani vele nizofakazelana nanokuthi uzwana nobani so ukusebenza kwalapha kufanele ube umuntu ngawo ngithi umuntu osebenza lapha njengenje current president manje kumele ube umuntu ostrong kakhulu nomuntu nje onogcobo kaNkulunkulu ngoba ngeke umele le nto leyo akona umsebenzi olula.
I think it's about time like we give young people a chance.
We are now change the whole cabinet.
Awona ngakho esingayifuni nalokuthi ke vele thina singabantu ke nje thina bakithi abamnyama asifuni ukubona omunye umuntu wakithi ezoba nento enkulu kunathi obobona ngisho umuntu ona something yena ethe kubaningi unomono ukuthi omunye kodwa uba nomona wemuntu onento engani ubona ukuthi hey yabona ukuthi
Guys, is it safe for me to say like can I sweat like this varsity cup sponsors? Can I say fuck them?
I don't know.
Yeah, fuck the Varsity Cup sponsors.
Okay.
You know why? There are two Varsity Cups. Ne? There's the Varsity Cup for rugby, then there's the one for football. Here's the difference. The Rugby Varsity Cup player of the tournament, rugby, the Varsity Cup rugby player of the tournament, the player of the tournament in the Rugby Varsity Cup, he wins the Toyota Urban Cruiser, and 20,000. But for the football, he only wins 3,000.
Yeah. The difference is huge.
The other sport is mostly dominated by white people. The other sport is mostly dominated by black people.
Yeah.
So the sports for white people, the player of the tournament, he wins a Toyota Cruiser. That's worth about 300 and something thousand, and 20,000 rands. But the sport that's dominated by black people, the player of the tournament only wins 3,000.
Sports imbalance.
Balance how? Do you think like
Imbalance.
Do you think the money is there? But knowing our people, they show the money, or they just don't care.
I think they
I don't think so. Yes. And I think
But
it's
sometimes
because
you may find out they don't even like sponsor because they say kafirs.
yeah, and I think it's because the rugby is paying because it's the white people stay. Understand? Most like white people they dominate in rugby. Understand? Yeah, the team buy get on corner. So it's entity white people of which they have money. Understand? So these kids are local.
No, you can even see from the top. Actually, this thing is sponsored by FNB. So FNB is a white guy's company. So obviously, white guy is not going to put his investment in nigger sports.
Exactly. That's
So,
what I'm saying.
But they can go fuck themselves now.
It is what it is. Clearly, I'm clear about that.
So have you ever faced like any kind of criticism or racism in what you do? Because most people, or what do you call this thing? I'm trying to find this way. Tribalism. Because most people will say, mina ngeke ngimamele because angimzulu or what. You know how people are.
kakhulu tribalism kakhulu ke mina sengitholile kuya ngani ukuthi ke ubani ke because kokunye ke nje engakusho ke yabona ukuthi okunye ke even nane marketing njengokusho ngoba senza nje thina sinama talent kanje kuma varsity yini abakasupporta ngayo yini bayabheka manje usupport ukuthi okay ubani wena
True.
Ngiyabheka akuveli mawuzofuna isupport nje nani umubani yabona ngoba nje sikumanje uma senza show ya kumele ngabe kuthi izinto kanje yibona abantu abayimarketer abayisupport kodwa ngeke ufice le show isharewe kwi-TUT page laphana ena 100 something thousand k labantu abafollowa kodwa umuntu owenza khona
Unless if like the person who's sitting here right now was a white person.
yes
Yeah.
yabona
Yeah, you say sorry.
noma mayengekho white noma umuntu ojwayelene nawe senzosebenza ngendlela kanjalo.
So how do you deal with that? Because for me, I can't change what I love and try to make you comfortable or whatever just because I'm using my mother tongue. So how do you deal with that? How do you deal with tribalism?
Mina vele ke ngiye ngithi ngoba mabe artist ke akumele ukuphuma nje endlini uphuma umuntu othi uzoza ukuthi omunye umuntu uthini ngawe bese kuba yiyona into ezophatha kabi leyo ngoba ungahlezi uphatheke ngawe uyabona njengoba senza lo msebenzi lo ngoba sazoba khona ama performance amanye asazoba khona futhi abantu ehlangana nabantu abenza izinto ezahlukene and abacabanga ngendlela ezahlukene sometimes awusithweni ungaphuma endlini nenkinga vele ucasukile uzofika kube khona umuntu ezophinda akhuluma shit uzuthi azomuntu ukhuluma shit lona usuzokwenza njani uyenza ukuthi yazi uyangilimaza because manje ukhuluma shit nami ngicaswe into zami ngapha ekhaya so lo muntu ugcina ube artist elenza inkinga nabanye abantu bakubuke ngenye indlela abacabanga lapho sekubhenywa wena kuthiwa lo yephakamiso izinto ezirong abacabanga ukuthi nawe unama problems wakho nawe ababe besabuza ukuthi why wenze nje bona sekubhenywa wena yebo so nje izinto ezinye vele betshela ukuthi ayazi noma ngokanje it's fine because mina ngiyazi ngifuna egcineni shoot noma bengenzani for mina hayi ngengabusane nabo abakwenzayo
le
ngengabusane nabo mzo.
So like Ejo, just tell me like a little bit like I want to know like when you are writing let's say right now you are in your private space, maybe you are writing, do you have to go in the moods, do you have to like be in a certain mood, or like you just say right now maybe let me write a happy poem, or right now I'm sad, let me write a happy, or how do you write what you are writing now? Because like I'm sure you write different kinds of poem, maybe when you are sad, happy, or whatever. So can right now when you are happy, because sometimes you always get the happiest person. Do you write at that time? Do you write like that kind of poem, or like you just write?
Okay, for actually,
do you write before
poetry
emotions?
work hand in hand with feelings. Actually, you have to feel what you want to recite on that time. You have to feel like I have to be at a certain mood. Okay, yes, this time my mood does. I feel like I have to write something. Even if I'm about to write something, sometimes I feel like I have to isolate myself from people. Then once I isolate myself, then I write about a certain situation, because sometimes there's a time where people maybe they will, like you man, you will tell me okay your story, okay in life when you always face this and that, you face this and that. So mina lento sengiyifeel ukuthi okay yes sometimes ngiphatha kabi wathi wena uyabona ukufila then sengizothatha lento ngiyoyibhala as if it's my story, into efilwa yimina for band. It's not always about me, it's always about my problems wabantu, but mina mangi-actor I will act like mina it's my problem yabo. Awungeke ngisho ukuthi okay ubani wangitshela ukuthini, okay the time ngixoxa your problem mina ngizoyithatha ngenze poetically, mangiyenza poetically ngiyenzela ukuthini bese ngiyenza iba like engathi problem yami le yabo uzizothinta nomunye umuntu, because i-purpose is to
touch the inner part.
Yes, to touch the inner part, is to motivate people, is to encourage people. Yabo ukuthi okay if when you face a problem kanje ungacabanga ukuthi wewe wedwa khona nomunye oyiface shooting nje inkinga yempilo le yabo, because poet it's about facts. Like when you see these guys mina benginokwalalela hip hop like abo J Cole nabo Tupac nabo baqala babe ngama poet, those guys ngama poets before beza kwi hip hop, bona babe sebeshintsha i-freestyle yabo, because poetry and hip hop lezi zinto mawubheka lezi zinto ziyafana.
Yeah, I think I once said this thing before in the process.
Rhymes, they are different in rhymes. Ukuthi okay wena you rhyme ngalendlela ukuthi hip hop mina vele kumele ngiyibeke ngendlela yokwenkondlo yesu yokwe poem leyo ngokwenkondlo.
Yeah, I once said that on the podcast, or like even hip hop is starting in Africa and these motherfuckers they laughed at me.
No, I didn't laugh. I didn't know actually.
Now you know.
Yeah, now I
understand. Okay. So like have you ever written a poem for your girlfriend?
Ngeke uthandbalele. Yes, awuthanda khona njengayo le bengithe ngizoyenza nje encanyana yokuthi price amafutha. Njengoba ngitshela ukuthi manje engiphe kwakho is to market my brand, put nami brand yami ngibeke kuwe brand ezoba right. So ngeke kungisebenzele ukuthi ngiyenze ngendlela ekuthanda mina ngedwa ngayo, kumele ngibheke nabantu ukuthi bathandani.
Yeah, that one I understand. So as a person sometimes you're in love during that time where you're in now.
Angilenje iprice yamafutha vele encane.
He's running away. Sikhuluma ngothando manje. Wayikhuluma ngothando. La.
I'm not going to ask you who's the girlfriend. I'm just because sometimes you're in love, you are deep in there, and you do some stupid stuff or whatever. So have you ever written a poem for a girlfriend?
Awufike endlini vele uzwe ukuthi
nginazi inkondlo zothando hayi girlfriend yami.
So who's the lucky lady there?
is she there?
Actually anginaye.
So mazobeka le podcast uzothila zomuntu wena uthi
Ukuthi ngempilo akekho vele abezwe nami engiqamba manga akekho.
So you're still looking?
I'm not even looking.
Just focus on the career.
Yeah, I'm focusing yami nothando mina nenkondlo ezenzayo.
Jolana.
Yes. Ngoba nenkondlo. Bona nje abangisupport lapha Shenge The Poet.
So how many like can you write in a week or in a month?
Ama poems. Ngoba ngikutshe ukuthi ama poems angisawabhali mina isikhathi manje because ngaqala ukubhala ama poems ngo2015 cishe nginawo manje ebhukwini close to 90 njengoba eko90 futhi ngibala ukuthi ngiphethe boma 90 albums. Ngiphethe not boma 90 albums, ngiphethe boma 9 albums because album yodwa izoba na 10 lokho mangokupublisha le 10 ngiphethe ama textbooks amazoba ngapi incwadi zenkondla yi3.
So right now
ngipho elindele noma yini
kahle ulinde ithuba.
ngilinde ithuba njengoba nje kwasho uLwandle wathi awungilinde ithuba nami ngilinde ithuba.
Okay.
But yeah, man, that's a good thing. But one thing, man, make sure like when you get that opportunity, make sure that you own all your masters because we don't want to hear like these stupid stories where like people have been robbed by publishers or whatever. Because obviously, like right now, if a publisher comes to you and promises you this amount of money, you're not going to even think about the contract thing. All you want is the money and like to be out there. Just make sure that like everyone, what you have there is a talent, man. So no one must control your talent. If right now someone comes here and say, I want to sign you, maybe a publisher, or maybe he's a author, he say, I want to work with you. Just make sure like before you sign anything, you are the one who's going to own your masters. Because most people like they make money from people, talented people like you understand?
Yes.
So have you ever been in that such a case where people wanted to use your stuff but they don't want you to be in full control of your stuff?
Siyabo mina ke njengoba ngikanje sekunzima ngoba umuntu vele ocabanga ngokuba independent kakhulu.
Yeah, that's why.
Ngibo umuntu ozoba nami ngisiza abanye ngabasiza.
Yeah, which is a good thing there.
Uma ungifuna ukuba ngaphansi komuntu kuyandemaza because wayena umuntu akakusizi ngalutho kodwa phansi kwakhe. Ubona lapho ukuthi ikahle kahle lawo nejabulela ukuthi ngaphansi komuntu egcine ngeke usizakale ngalutho because nami ngicimile nami ngibone into engiyenzayo ngisizakale. So ngizoba independent. Mawukuba ngithola isenti ngithola isenti, mawukuba ngithola needs angithola needs, kodwa ngizolokhu ngiqhubekile, ngizolokhu ngiphikelele amaphupho amaze aphumelele njengenkondlo kaShenge The Poet nje khona lapha YouTube isho njalo.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, man, I'm in the zone, man. This man
He's
like,
just trying.
you remind me of like the way you talk. You're such an like has influence and like. That's why I'm just like amazed. I'm almost starstruck. You remind me of Kanye West. Like that's why I'm just listening. No, like I'm just listening to this guy. Look, he speaks Kuyo, but you see this man if he goes to the caucus or whatever, they'll say he's trying to sound woke and all. You know how the Kasi mentality is. So if you speak this kind of thing, caucus, they say trying to sound woke. You think like you're better than you are. Which is not like that. So before this guy does his, you say what you price a fish weight?
Yes, I'm afraid.
Yeah. Anything else before we because I want him to wrap up the show. Anything else, Bingo?
Nah, boy.
Nah, you own a sneaker washing company. Being 544 gang.
544 sneaker wash.
544.
Yeah,
sneaker
washing.
wash.
Very shoot.
1010 is a football player.
He's also
Yeah, he's also
He's running a business.
A freestyle. Yeah, he's a freestyle. He always sings.
Yeah,
You must try collaborating with this man because he also can sing. This guy. This one. He can sing. Yeah. And this one is a DJ.
And I want the
yeah.
official
Yes, I imagine.
Yeah, we should have thought about that one. Like this guy.
Let's say maybe I begin like a trauma mix. Yeah. Maybe a beat.
Yeah, we must work on that one.
Yeah.
Then
Right now that we're saying it, I'm actually thinking about you.
That's about you.
Yeah, silence. You don't anything else?
Nah, actually not.
Because I want this man to
Before you wrap up, actually, I wanted to say, like, guys, please support on Friday, like he said. The mix will be released.
Yeah, just mix this episode 2 dropping this Friday at exactly 12 a.m. to start off your great weekend like, with some soulful music.
Just an hour of good music, that's all.
Yeah. So
yeah, akusepho ngisho ispeaker nyana nje sodlala sound enyana nje.
Sound
for nje le poem engiyenzayo la. Kodwa ke ayina nje.
It's fine like you.
Unyaka beat.
Yes, beat.
What kind of beat?
Just nje beat libe.
Oh yeah.
Yes, beat lapho.
But I don't think you're going to hear it then. Because you're going to hear it because the speakers are not connected. So you can't like just do it.
No problem. I can.
Like
Yeah. Even if I can recite it, yes, like normal, no problem.
So you can start by like saying the
yes,
name of
actually,
the title of the poem.
Yes, actually, this poetry I now nane title ethi price yamafutha, but ebengizama ukutshengisa khona ukuthi ipoetry mina indlela ngiyibheka nangesimo ekwenzeka ngayo like ukuthi njengamanje amafutha we know ukuthi price yawo inyukile adura yabona. So njengoba inyukile adura abantu yazwe nabo Facebook lapha ku social media nje bazama ukwenza yini ihlaya ngalendaba ukuthi hawu yabona if you buy amafutha yini wena should rich because when unamafutha yabona nani. So mina ngisebenzisele opportunity ukuthi okay akwengibhaleke nami inkondlo ngimarket enkosi yami othandweyo wami ngithi nayo iprice yamafutha yabo njengoba nje izohit nje price yamafutha. That is the title of the poem, but akuyona nesebhukwini imarketing encane nje yokuthini ngiyakutshengisa ukuthi kwesinye isikhathi poems isebenzisa kanjani ngayirecite nje kanjalo.
Okay, you can start.
Yes, okay. Price yamafutha sithandwa sami phakade lami umuntu wami when we price yamafutha kweyami inhliziyo uyadura. Price yamafutha sithandwa sami phakade lami umuntu wami when we price yamafutha kweyami inhliziyo uyadura. Bazamile ukukushela koTsepiso nabo Sithembiso begaleleke ngamazi asesotho kodwa bazange baphumelela ngoba when we price yamafutha kweyami inhliziyo uyadura. Sithandwa sami phakade lami wena kweyami inhliziyo uyadura. Yazi wena mntana umuntu mina ngakufela futhi mina ngiyakufila. Mntana umuntu asibekezeleke sinyamezele kuze amaphupho ethu aphumelele. Mntana umuntu ngicela siqokwe phele ngoba wena we price yamafutha uyadura. Sithandwa sami phakade lami isimothololo sami umuntu wami when we praise yamafutha kweyami inhliziyo uyadura. Shenge the Poet.
No, yeah, you can rap up. Nah,
That's it.
I have nothing to say.
Mr. Shenge The Poet. That's talent right there.
Hey,
They say, hasta la vista. Thank you for coming to the podcast, man. Wish you well on your career and everything.
No, man, good luck. Man.
That's talent you have,
You
right?
deserve like better.
Siyabonga.
Till the next time. Hasta la vista.
We are out.
Peace.
Price
Mr. Shenge The Poet.
number food.
Price number food.